Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is a place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbilly.
Gee, this is shocking. I know what you're looking at in those viewers. Girly pictures. Ah, ba-ba-boo. Would you look at that?
That's $250,000 in pure gold.
I picked these up at the banker's stag.
Mr. Drydale, Miss Jane?
Mr. Clampett, come in, come in. How are you?
I'm feeling frisky as a new shorn sheep.
Wonderful. When you're happy, I'm happy. Miss Hathaway, give all the employees a coffee break.
Chief, did you mean it? A real coffee break?
Shoot the works, 3 minutes.
They'll never forget you for this.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I want to draw out some money.
Miss Hathaway, cancel the coffee break. How much?
Oh, just a couple of dollars.
Oh, go ahead with the coffee break.
You see, I got to get some things for my new job.
Job? Oh, Mr. Clampett, you don't need a job. You have $62 million in my bank and more coming in every day.
That's right. And it keeps on coming in whether I'm sitting, standing, or snoring.
Isn't it wonderful?
No, it ain't. A man has got to earn his keep in order to be happy. That's the reason I went down to the, what you call, Department of Employment and hired myself out for wages.
You didn't?
I did, and they give me something I think I'm going to be real good at. It's outdoors, moving around a lot, getting a lot of exercise.
What is the job, Mr. Clampett?
Well, all I have to do is ride around hanging on this truck. And we go down the street, and we stop next to these big cans, and I just heave them up and empty them in the back of the truck.
You're a
sanitation engineer. And here's the part you're going to like. They take out for Social Security and retirement, but that still leaves a pretty big chunk that's going right in your bank every week. Oh, Mr. Not that cheer you up. Well, I got to go pick up my uniform. Bye now.
Chief, the employees want me to express their gratitude for the coffee break. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. Oh, he's a
Will
jolly
you
good
shut up? My largest depositor just became a garbage man. I called you right away, John. With Mr. Clampett holding the lease on your largest oil field, I knew you'd want to talk to him.
No, I already have a garbage man.
Stop joking. I could become the laughingstock of Beverly Hills.
Oh, calm down, Melbourne. The man just wants to do something useful. All that's necessary is to come up with a different job.
I knew you'd have the answer. When can he start?
Hold it, hold on. I respect Mr. Clampett a great deal. There's nothing for him to do at OK Oil. What about the bank?
The last time he worked there, he had the bank buy $3,000 worth of Girl Scout cookies.
I thought we'd never get our money out of that deal.
Felt so silly standing on the corner wearing a Girl Scout uniform.
How do you think I felt in mine?
Melbourne, you should put Mr. Clampett in a job that sounds useful but doesn't contribute anything. Something unimportant.
I have it at the board of directors.
Miss Hathaway.
Wait now. A directorship on your board might be just the thing to keep Mr. Clampett busy but out of trouble.
My board? Why can't OK Oil take him?
This is your problem, Melbourne. As long as Mr. Clampett is happy and continues to sign my lease, it doesn't bother me that he collects garbage. After all, somebody's got to do it.
Has Jed come down yet?
Not yet, Granny, but we's ready for him.
I hope you're proud of your paw. walking right in and getting yourself a fine job with the government.
Boy, I wish I worked on one of them big trucks. Well, they got a machine on the back that takes out old trash and... Crash, bang, and that's the end of it. I'll get it. How'd you throw? Howdy, Miss Jane. You're just in time to see Uncle Jed off. Howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Mr. Brewster.
That's all.
How are you?
Fine.
Ain't it wonderful about Jed's new job?
Yes, I'll bet he'll have his hands full. I didn't mean his hands full. I mean, he'll be up to his neck in...
Here he comes.
Look at there.
I need something. Seeing a man in uniform always did make my heart beat a little faster. Now, you two go fetch the truck. I don't want Jed to be late. This calls for a celebration. I'm going to break open my jug and some glasses. You can help me, Miss Jane.
All right, Granny.
Oh, not for me, Granny. I'm going on duty, you know.
Mr. Clampett, I've been thinking about the job on that truck.
Yes?
I don't quite know how to say this, but sometimes people take jobs only to find out they should have taken jobs other than the jobs they have. And, well...
I think I know what you're going to say.
You do?
And stop worrying. I know I can get you a place on the truck with me.
No, I didn't...
Try the board of directors.
What?
Mr. Drysdale has something he wants to ask you.
Now, wait, John.
What is it, Mr. Drysdale?
Well, it's... Mr. Clampett, how would you like a job as a director for OK Oil?
I already got a job. I'm what you call sanitation.
I know. This is for your dear friend, John Brewster.
He didn't ask me.
It's not easy for a man like John to come begging for help.
Is that bad down to the oil company?
Just say yes, please.
I don't rightly know what a director does, but if he needs me.
No? What's the decision? Are you on the board of directors?
You betcha, Mr. Brewster.
Wonderful.
That's what friends is for. And just as quick as I turn in my uniform, I'm going to work for OK Oil.
Gentlemen,
Don't worry, John. Mr. Clampett will be here any minute.
that's what worries me. I've already got a new director who's on my back because of falling profits. Now you've given me Jed Clampett to shove down his throat.
Just tell him Mr. Clampett owns your biggest oil field.
Well, that doesn't make him director material to E.W. Bratchner.
Tough, huh?
They call him the Wolverine.
Good morning, Mr. Bratchner. Nice having you with us.
That's what you think.
Morning, neighbor.
Well, you're addressing me.
Yes, sir. My name is Clampett. I'm here to start work, but I didn't know exactly what I'd be doing, so I brung on my tools.
I don't know where you belong, man. Try down the hall.
Oh, thank you. I will.
That's Bratchner. He flew in on the company plane an hour ago.
Well, good luck, John. I'll be leaving now.
Oh, no. You got me into this. Now you're going to stick around for the fireworks. Morning, gentlemen. As you know, I called this special meeting to elect a new director to the board. I only hope the meeting will be better than the coffee we just had. Mr. Drysdale of the Commerce Bank will be sitting in with us today.
Who is this new director? Where is he?
Well, actually,
Hope the noise ain't bothering you. I seen this loose carpet in here, and I didn't want nobody to trip. Well, howdy, Mr. Brewster. Mr. Drysdale. I've been wandering around here like a cow in a cornfield looking for something to do.
gentlemen, our new candidate for the board of directors. So, gentlemen, by virtue of the large part Mr. Clampett has played in the success of OK Oil, I propose that he be elected to the board of directors.
Here, here.
May we have the vote?
Just a moment. I can appreciate the fact that Mr. Clampett owns some valuable real estate. But if I may speak candidly, it does not qualify him to be a director of a multifaceted industrial complex. Mr. Clampett, would you please tell me what positions you have held in the past?
Well, yesterday I was a sanitation engineer.
What kind of engineer?
Oh, that's working on a truck, collecting table scraps, leftovers.
He's a garbage man. I'm not electing him to my board of directors.
Mr. Bratchner, he has $62 million.
He does? Well, any garbage man who can collect $62 million has to have something on the ball.
Say, I've got something here I think you'll enjoy.
Gentlemen, may we have the vote, please? All those who favor Mr. Clampett's election to the board of directors, raise their hand. Mr. Bratchner.
Oh, yes, by all means.
Congratulations, Mr. Clampett.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, now that I'm a director, can I get back to the loose carpeting?
Well, no, Mr. Clampett, that'll be taken care of. We need you for more important things.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to help.
Oh, good. Just have a seat.
Oh, howdy, Pa. We come to watch.
Uncle Jed, you directing yet?
Here I am, young'un. Say, I'd like you to meet these nice folks. Where's Granny?
Here I am. Somebody ought to fix that loose carpet.
I hate to say I told you so.
How do you do, Granny?
Howdy. What's everybody slicked up for? Is it a wedding or a funeral?
This is the board of directors, Granny. I was just elected unanimous.
Good. I got a whole basket of celebrating victuals for you. Hey, Grouchy, how would you like a pickled hawk egg? Them directors must have been right upset about something. They hardly touched my victuals.
I know what's bothering them, Granny. The OK Oil Company can't find no new well.
Well, don't tell them about the one in our backyard.
Yeah, I plumb forgot about that.
Remember when I was digging that root cellar? When I swung that old pick and pow, there was oil everywhere.
I hope you ain't gonna unplug the hole, Pa.
Ellie, a friend's in trouble, and I'm on the board of directors now. Could be we might have to.
I got the case for the time.
I got the clippers.
Well, Mr. Brewster or not, I was hoping that oil would give up and went away.
I don't know just how you feel, Granny, but we got to look.
Here comes the blood.
It's gone. The oil is gone. It's a dry well. It's a dry well. It's gone.
Well, there it is, another dead-blasted fortune.
What do you mean you can't find that leak? That pipeline's been losing 30 barrels an hour for the past 2 hours.
Yes, I know, but here the line goes under the city of Beverly Hills. And it would be almost impossible to dig under the...
Surprise!
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 Surprise! Surprise!
It's them again.
Let me out of here.
He's gonna steal!
Mr. Brewster, we brought you a present. Your oil trouble is over.
Well, this is crude.
I know, but we had to put it in anything we could find.
I know where this come from.
Well, exactly where did it come from?
Well, I'd rather not tell, but it's real handy. You might say right in my own backyard.
Mr. Clampett, how many barrels an hour is this well of yours producing?
Well, I don't know, but in a couple of minutes it'll fill up a churn, a cheese crock, a milk pail, and 3 fruit jars.
Well, you live here on Crestview Drive, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clampett, this is my oil.
That's right. It's all yours, and we don't want no thanks for it, and if you can arrange it, no money.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Clampett.
Hey, you better find where to empty these, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, we want to fill them up again.
Well, ordinarily, it would go down to the refinery here in Long Beach.
All right, family, grab your oil and try not to spill none.
You can come out now, gentlemen. I found the leak. Melbourne, regardless of how it makes them feel, I have got to tell the Clampetts the truth. That oil they're giving me is from my pipeline.
Please, John, don't tell them. I'll jump out of the car.
Oh, sit down, Melbourne, sit down. All right, you keep them away from the place long enough for my men to fix that leak. I won't say anything.
Thank you, John. I'll think of a way. Get busy, Miss Hathaway.
Well, we could send them out in the OK Oil Company plane to look for new oil fields.
John, I have it. We could send them off the OK Oil Company plane to look for new oil fields.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How much longer are we going to fly these VIPs around in circles? Mr. Brewster said he needed at least 3 hours. Something about getting a pipeline patched. Well, then what? Then we do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. Just keep them happy.
I ain't gonna fly, Jed, and you can't make me. I ain't got wings, feathers, or a beak. And you ain't getting me off the ground.
I keep trying to tell you we are off the ground. We've been flying for a half hour.
Yeah, we must be 15,000 feet in the air.
We is high up. Look at that little cow down there. He ain't no bigger than an ant.
Granny, that is an ant on your window.
I sure don't see no oil fields.
Heck, you wouldn't know an oil field if it come up and bit you on the nose.
Would you?
Well, no.
What a wild goose chase that was. We was up in that plane for hours without seeing a slough.
Sure hate to give up, but I've been looking through those spyglasses for so long, it felt like we was going around in circles.
Well, at least you found one well. Jed, it's dried up.
Sure has petered out. Dry as a mouthful of cotton. Poor Mr. Brewster, we got him all excited over a flash in a pan.
What are you going to say to him?
I don't know, but I hate to tell him that this well has turned out to be a duster and we ain't found another.
Maybe you can think of something else to make money for his company.
I already started studying on it.
Hey, Uncle Jed, let's get back on that plane.
Just so hush up. Can't you see your Uncle Jed is studying on something?
But I found this book about flyers and flying. All about fellas like Rickenbacker and Lindbergh and things.
Just so hush up.
But I want to get back up there and learn how, so I can get me some paying passengers and earn me some spending money.
Just so. Will you be quiet? Can't you see you're making so much noise your Uncle Jed can't think?
Hush up a minute.
I told him to.
Not him, you. Always got the answer.
I do?
That whole company plane is going to waste. We could take on passengers and make the OK Oil Company a barn full of money.
John, what's this all about? You pulled me out of a meeting.
We haven't a moment to lose. It's the Clampetts.
I thought they were in your company plane.
That's the trouble. The airport director called me and they're selling tickets to go anywhere in the world.
Oh, wait a minute. How many have they sold?
Who knows? On top of that, Braxton's on his way out to the plane expecting to be flown back to New York.
Howdy. I'll have this nailed down before you know it.
Welcome aboard to OK Airlines. Just sit down anywhere.
Thank you. Excuse me. We're supposed to sit on benches?
Yes, sir. We can carry more folks that way.
Yeah, that means I can take it to Albuquerque.
You're flying to Albuquerque?
That's right. Where are you going?
Bombay, India.
Bombay. I wonder why they put us on the same plane.
It's a strange route. Maybe it's one of those special tourist deals.
Well, all I know is my ticket costs only $10.
So did mine.
$10 to India?
Yeah, round trip.
They must know what they're doing. Well, at least they hire pretty stewardesses. Well, didn't you see her? A
real luscious doll. And a little cat.
You know, buddy, you have a strange taste in women.
What's going on here? What have you done to this plane?
Now, listen, Grouchy. We're letting you ride free. On account of you're a director, but you gotta sit down and be quiet.
What's this?
It's Jed's idea. In case we hit a bump. There. That ought to hold you. That's a granny knot.
I think this entire OK Oil Company is a commie plot.
He's going to take off.
Is these all the tickets you sold, Ellie? Right so.
Well, it'll take us a little while before we get known. But in the meantime, we got to be on schedule.
Say, are you the pilot of this thing?
No, I'm the co-pilot. One of the VIPs who thought of this offered to sit in for me.
Yeah. What kind of a flyer is he?
Strange. Real strange.
This here's your co-captain, Jethro Bodine. We's taking off for New York, Albuquerque, and Bombay, Indians. We's gonna be flying at an altitude of about, real high anyway. Hope you enjoy your flight. Oh, yeah.
You know, John, the Kravitz might have something. That plane holds, what, 10 or so comfortably at $300 a shot? Oh, we could make a fortune by it. John? What's the matter, John? That's the OK Oil Company.
Airplane!
What are you doing? I just stepped on the clutch and shifted into second. That's the throttle, and that's the rudder. I thought you said you had your wings. I do. See here? This is Captain Midnight.
Those ropes were sure a good idea, Jed.
Yeah, well, this might be a good time to offer up the free drinks.
All right, passengers, we is going to serve you free drinks. Now you got your choice of coffee, tea, buttermilk, or hot mouth.
Who's flying this thing?
I think you all better have hot mouth.
I want to turn back.
Me too.
I think we better spring our special bonus attraction.
Right. Now you're in for a special treat. Something you probably didn't count on at these prices. Are you ready, Jed?
Ready, Granny?
All right, hit it.
We've been out of our minds.
Are you all right?
Sure. For some reason, the fellow was going to Bombay, decided to get off at Albuquerque.
Well, what about Mr. Brashner? Did you land him in New York?
Nope.
Oh, no.
He liked the service so well, he bought a round-trip ticket.
It weren't the service. It was my rheumatism medicine.
Rheumatism medicine. Mr. Braxton.
Oh, it's good to be back in New York, gentlemen. A fine flight. Oh, take a peek at this, buddy.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. You all come back now. Here.
This has been a Filmways presentation.